திருமதி லாவண்யா பல்லால் அவர்கள், அகில இந்திய காங்கிரஸ் செய்தி தொடர்பாளர் அவர்கள் நம்முடன் வந்திருக்கிறார். பெண்களுக்கான இடஒதுக்கீடு மசோதாவை குறித்து காங்கிரசின் எண்ணங்களை பிரதிபலிக்க நம்முடன் பேச இருக்கிறார். மேடம் அவர்களை வரவேற்று அவர்களை பேச அழைக்கிறேன். மேடம்.
Thank you. Vanakkam. That's the only Tamil word I know. Vanakkam. It's an honor to be today here in Chennai speaking about Women's Reservation Bill, which is something very dear to the Congress Party and which the Congress Party has championed for the last 3.5 decades, more than 3.5 decades. It was a dream project of Sri Rajiv Gandhi to bring Women's Reservation Bill in India. The point is, Chennai is a special place. I feel every woman in India must know about Tamil Nadu's contribution to emancipation of women, especially Women's Reservation Bill. In 1917, actually, a group of women in Chennai came together demanding voting rights for women in India. Till then, of course, there were multiple different forms of voting, which had started when East India Company was here, but then a lot of women, Sarojini Naidu, Annie Besant, a lot of them got together and demanded right for women to vote. Of course, in India, when we look at Tamil Nadu, we also see that Tamil Nadu was one of the first states to bring 50% reservation for women in local bodies. If you look at rest of India, after P.V. Narasimha Rao, our then Prime Minister, made the law of women's reservation, we all have 33% reservation in India in local bodies for women. But then Tamil Nadu leads the way with 50% reservation. Now, the reservation bill for women, right from Rajiv Gandhiji's time, has been presented in Lok Sabha, presented in Rajya Sabha, and multiple times it has been voted down, or it did not get enough votes to become a law or the bill in India. It is very unfortunate that a party which has come with brute majority, which has passed multiple bills, also very controversial bills in India with brute force, is now bringing in a lot of caveats to pass women's bill in India. BJP is in the second term of its administration in India, and for 9.5 years they have not implemented the women's bill, where they could have very, very easily passed the women's bill in India. They have the numbers, sheer numbers to pass the bill, and it is part of their manifesto as well. Our leaders have multiple times questioned the delay in presenting the women's reservation bill. Congress made sure in the UPA second term that it gets passed in Rajya Sabha so that the bill does not lapse. It got 186 against 1 vote in Rajya Sabha. Before 2014. Of course, in Lok Sabha we did not get enough votes, so once again in Lok Sabha the bill had lapsed. But our question to the BJP or the NDA, one of the biggest parties in India, as I said earlier, they have the sheer number to pass the bill. They also have multiple times passed controversial bills with brute force. Why are they putting caveats for passing this bill? Why should women wait for delimitation? Why should women wait for the census bill? We all know that the census report was done during the UPA second era, and why is it that the Modi government is refusing to present the census report that was done pre-2014? Why is there a delay in it? Why are they withholding this information? And also, our demand is OBC women get enough representation while we are bringing about women's reservation bill. We hope better sense prevails for the NDA and they do remove these caveats. I think women, after 100 years or more than 100 years of fighting for equality in India in 21st century, shouldn't have to wait for a few more years to get enough representation in this nation building policy making decisions. If we look at our neighboring countries also, which we in India, a majority of people today would love to look down upon our neighboring countries and mock them. But if you look at the number of women representatives in their parliament, it is much higher than in India. So yes, we need that representation, 33%. It is not a very big number. The men still do get a bigger number to be in the parliament, but it is our right, and we also question the NDA as to why there are caveats and why they're refusing to release the previous census report, and why they have put that caveat of a fresh census report as well as a delimitation process to take place before this bill can become a law in the nation. Of course, it has been passed, but why should women wait is one of our biggest questions. Thank you.
Yeah. Any questions?
OBC, do you expect the government to introduce provisions for reservation for OBC as well? Because it has not been done even in the local bodies where 20% is already there and 50% is there in some other states, like Tamil Nadu. But OBC reservation has not been included even in local bodies.
Okay.
So for the legislatures, do you want the NDA to include separate provisions like they have done for SC/ST, for OBC as well? Is that what you're expecting?
Yes, we expect it to happen because OBC community makes up more than 50% of India's population. If you look at the representation, it is less than 5%. So I think women, OBC women especially, also, just like our SC/ST women or the Bahujan women, they need representation as well.
But that would extend the demand for OBC reservation for men as well, isn't it? Because we already have reservation for men.
Yes.
Or like all the representatives for SC/ST.
Yes.
So if you're asking for reservations for OBC, then it may like sort of add another layer of complication. Some people may come up with a demand for why just reservation for women in OBC? Why not for everyone?
So if you look at the cross-sectionality of the society, I think the Bahujan women and the OBC women are still at a disadvantage when compared to men. So it is very crucial for us to make sure that women, especially Bahujan and OBC women, get due representations. It's not complicated.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, like, they can make it complicated if they want to. They are making it complicated with these conditions. Our question is, sir, you have passed bills. You have passed bills with regards to cows without any conditions. Why are you having conditions when it comes to women? Are we less than the cows? We all love cows, no doubt about it. We love cows. But are women of India less than cows?
Good.
Welcome to K-Mall, a premium project by Kaleen Group. K-Mall is in the heart of Kolkata's electronic, garment and lifestyle hub, Khidirpur. K-Mall, which is designed as a world-class mall, is the outcome of endless effort of our experts, combined with modern superb techniques and new-age design. Book now